What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Fire Medic Adventures Unplugged. I wanted to do a intro video to this vlog coming up because it was just by pure happenstance that I stopped by EPCOT randomly one night. This has been probably well over a week ago now. We're past the middle of January, and I was on my way home from work. And for those that may not know, if I haven't mentioned it before, when I come home from work at night, I drive straight through the Disney World Resort. It's pretty neat. I never get tired of it. Most nights it's been a long day at the emergency department. I'm exhausted. I just want to get home, relax, because I might have videos to edit, upload, workouts to get done. I mean, it can be a lot. Other nights I'm not too crazy tired. I like to take a break and walk the theme parks. It's a good way to wind down, get all that you know. In a 12-plus hour shift, you can absorb a lot of outside interference, if you will, that can start piling up in here. And it's a great way, naturally, and a healthy way to get all of that out. Because anybody that watches my vlogs, if you're in public service, teaching, healthcare, firefighting, EMS, the military, serving at a restaurant, anything that deals with the public, you know what kind of sometimes negative energy you can absorb. And in healthcare, you know, you never know what one day's going to bring from the next. So, you know, in order to have a healthy, long career, you got to have healthy, natural ways to get that energy off of you. Otherwise, you're going to bring that to other people, you know, either at work or not at work, and you're not going to be fun to be around, and or you can start picking up some horrendous habits. So, in order to deal with the stresses of work, I've found my healthiest way to deal with it is one, work out, two, go to the theme parks. And it's a perfect balance for me. So anyway, I was on my way back from work, back home, and I was driving by EPCOT, and I'm like, I wonder if the greenhouse Christmas lights and decorations are still up. Because I had seen them on a live stream broadcast just a few nights prior. Now keep in mind, at this point, we were a decent ways past New Year's. And so, like, well, let's just stop in at EPCOT and see. You know, what's the worst case? They're not turned on. But you'll get to ride Living with the Land anyway. And if they are on, hey, wonderful surprise. And you get to ride Living with the Land. It's one of my favorite rides at EPCOT. More on that later. But anyway, so I decided to stop there, and I also wanted to take a look and see for myself on the broken ground lights at EPCOT. There's been a lot of attention turning to these lights. A lot of channels have picked up on this, going, what is going on at EPCOT? This billion-dollar renovation that they did in the center of EPCOT there, where they tore out one of the greatest fountains ever to be built, and they put in nothing but greenery and concrete and then lighting. The lighting hasn't worked since like the second or third day that this land opened up over a year ago. And so a lot of people were reporting that the lighting seems to be getting even worse. And so I thought, well, we'll, you know, knock down two birds with one stone on this. We'll check the ground lighting, see if that is actually having the difficulties that people are reporting. And we'll have a positive spin on this too. We'll go see if there's Christmas lights at Living with the Land. So you're going to see two things in this vlog. You're going to see a report on the ground lights at EPCOT, whatever they call the center, where the big concrete floral vagine there is in the center, and that's where all the lights are. And then they're also the lights branch out toward the land pavilion as well, near Communicore Hall. So we'll check those out and we'll report on that, and then we'll go see if the Christmas lights are up and Living with the Land. So you get 2 for 1 on this one. I hope you all enjoy it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get our rear ends out to EPCOT. Next time this picks up, you'll see my ass in my seat on a tram heading towards that wonderful EPCOT Center. See you out there.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram moves. And supervise your children. Thank you.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía esté en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
I was taking the tram up to the front of EPCOT. I thought, oh, it's a chilly night, let's ride. And I mean, we were just coming into the part where they let everybody off, and I mean, we hit the brakes hard, like they locked them up. The wheels actually screeched on the pavement. Why did that happen? Because some dumbasses walked right in front of the tram, like literally walked right in front of the tram, pushing a freaking stroller, not paying attention, not anything. It amazes me how many people walk in front of these trams. They have no spatial awareness. They have no clue where they're at. They're just walking around, and thank God for the awareness of that tram driver. He hit the brakes so hard that the cars actually bunched up a little bit. It's stupid. And then he looked at the tram driver like, whoa, what's the matter? And there was, sad part was, there was two of them walking side by side. Nobody saw this. What is that thing? At least 50, 60 foot long tram? Unbelievable. Check this out. This is the EPCOT lights that were installed just a year ago. Nothing works. They have not worked. Maybe for a brief moment in time they did, but look at all this. It's like the colors are all distorted. This is Disney Imagineering at its finest right now. Oh yeah, the lights are actually starting to, the lights are popping up. Wow, this looks terrible. Almost a $200 a day ticket, and this is what you get. Broken lights. This is why I'm dropping my annual pass way down this year. Look at this, this is horrible. Unreal. Well, that part's burned out right there. Looks awful, man. This worked for like 2 days. Apparently the Florida heat, humidity, and the rain and everything else is causing the light, the panels to start popping up, which this one's loose too. Come on, Disney, get your ass together, man. This is ridiculous. $160 some plus tax today to come here, and you get greeted with broken lights. Here's another set of lights that are supposed to work with everything surrounding it in Communicore Hall here. Yeah, those aren't working either. Fantastic. Same over here. These are supposed to be lights. This one's actually right here. Look at this. That's peeling way up. Yeah, that's all. That's actually loose. Make a nice tripping hazard. For $160, $170 a day for a ticket, should be almost flawless here. All right, now what we're here for. We're heading to the land because I believe the Glimmering Greenhouses is still up, and because it was like a well over an hour wait pretty much every night during the Christmas season. I didn't get a chance to do this, so I thought we'd try it now. I believe Glimmering Greenhouses will still be up till after the marathon. We still got the Christmas decorations up in here. Heck yeah. Yeah, look at living with the land. 5 minutes. Now they took the Glimmering Greenhouses sign down, but I think it's all still up and running. Let's find out. Way different than about 2 weeks ago. Hopefully the Christmas lights are still up. They were the other night when somebody was live streaming here, so fingers crossed. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here.
Supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the greenhouse.
All right, like usual, I'm not going to say anything. Keep my yap shut and
relax and enjoy living with the land.
And let the ride do the talking. You might hear my excitement, though, if the Christmas lights are still up. Ah, splashdown.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness ecosystems of the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually...
Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests.
All right, let's see if we got some Christmas lights. I think we do.
We're learning
I think we
that
do.
by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, this is going to look amazing.
We meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land. Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Welcome to our glimmering greenhouses, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow, but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm with a cup of hot cocoa, thanks to this tropical plant. But seafood is an essential part of many festive meals. In parts of southern Italy, family and friends gather once a year to celebrate Ravagina with a 7-course seafood dinner. Tilapia, bass, and shrimp, like the ones raised here using our sustainable water systems, make up just some of the dishes served during this great meal. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
goodness, look at this.
Citrus, like the oranges grown here, are common in Florida, but in northern Europe, where fresh fruit is rare in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune. They say it's better to give than to receive. And in this greenhouse, we're celebrating the holidays by giving back to the land using innovative farming techniques. By recycling water, we can give plants rich nutrients. By giving plants ladybugs, we're able to control pests and reduce the need for pesticides. And by growing ground plants vertically, we give them better protection from disease. With these gifts, our plants can grow an abundance of festive vegetables. This greenhouse alone grows a bountiful 15 tons of produce each year. When we give more, we receive more, making the most of the land's green gifts.
The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. You like eggnog? You can bake nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer,
many of the plants you see here help spice up the holidays. The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. Do you like eggnog? You can thank nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, EPCOT scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be with the land.
These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population
through our living laboratories.
Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to achieve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. Enjoy this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, what a great find that was, and a nice surprise. The Christmas lights were on in the greenhouses. Oh man, what a great way to relax at the end of a very busy day. Riding, living with the land, and also seeing the Christmas lights in the greenhouses. It's just, there's nothing that's more calming than that, honestly. It's so nice. I wish they could leave those up year round, but then I completely understand where there wouldn't be anything to look forward to next Christmas season. But it would be neat though if they could light it up like that for the different festivals and the different holidays. I think that would be really cool. The one thing though that I do like that Disney and EPCOT are doing now is they are dressing the land pavilion up, the greenhouses, more for these different festivals. So the next one's going to be Festival of the Arts, and then Flower Garden, and that they really do it up for Flower Garden. Food and wine's kind of, it's okay, but then obviously, to me, just like they call the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all is this glimmering greenhouses for the Christmas season. Now, they did take the glimmering greenhouses sign off. If you notice when we went down the escalator, it wasn't on there, but the lights were still up and still on, and they were playing the different narration they have for Christmas time. It was awesome. So my advice to you all, if you have a trip this upcoming Christmas season, the 2025 season, you know, and you want to do the Living with the Land glimmering greenhouses, if you're going to be there a couple days past New Year's and we're not to marathon weekend yet, give it a try, because there's a good chance it's still up. Now obviously riding it during the Christmas season, you're guaranteed to see it. But you're also guaranteed to stand in a really, really long line. The lines for this year were insane. There were a few times where I wanted to stop by after work and ride the Glimmering Greenhouses ride, the Living with the Land. And I mean, it was every bit of it, sometimes 45 minutes, an hour. There were some nights where I saw it, 70 plus minutes, 90 minutes for Living with the Land. That's a rarity. But it shows you how many people enjoy, one, the Christmas season and also the Christmas lights. That was one thing that Disney started. I think it was either right before or it was right after 2020. They started with a few lights in the greenhouses, and then it picked up from there. So as far as the Christmas overlays go around the resort, I think the Glimmering Greenhouses is one of the neatest things that Disney has done. I know I like to bang on Disney a lot, especially with the latest Polynesian Tower, whatever that thing is. But I've also said before, I'm also not afraid to come out there and compliment and give praise when they do something really good. And the greenhouses decorated for Christmas is really, really good. That's the Disney that I enjoy. That's the attention to detail, just the fun things that they do, So fantastic job on that. And I know they keep building on it every year, so I'm very excited to see what they'll bring for the next year. If you like what you've seen, give us a subscribe. It really helps. Thanks for the support, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. What you've seen has been the truth. It's definitely been actual, and I hope the Christmas lights, but not the broken lights in the ground, were mighty satisfactual. See ya.